Okay, I'm on a 30-meter run, just watching some of the swings coming out. This is one of the earlier ones before we started working on those drills. See, moving these blocks back a little bit has gotten the thigh a little bit farther away from your stomach, and it gives you a little bit more forward position of the center of mass relative to where the force is being applied. So if the force is being applied back here and the center of mass is about here, you're initially going to create an angle through there. If you get too close, if the force is being applied, and actually most of the force is being applied here, so it's really coming through there. So when you get a little bit farther back with where the force is being applied, mostly on the front foot, and you can get the center of mass a little bit farther, you can lower the angle that you come out, and that's why you felt like you were getting thrown forward a little more when we moved those blocks back. Moving on, first step, come a little bit high. Generally the ground rule is if this foot follows the path of the opposite shin as it's coming out, you're in good shape. This one comes a little bit above it, but not too bad. It's definitely acceptable. You see you got plenty of space between the foot, the heel, and the butt there. So the first step swing will definitely take. The only thing I'd say is let this chest get in line with this leg. That's the true line, because you're actually rotating the center of mass over a little bit when you drop it out of that line. You're not pushing through it. But you've got good extension here. You've got the shins parallel. You've got pretty good thigh split. Second step, okay, before we get to that, from here we want this, we want this leg to come back to the track this way. But you're going to see that the knee opens up just a little bit. And then, what's the motion? It's good. So from here, you get a nice little motion diagonally back. So the initial push force is through that shin. That's the angle that you're pushing. So you're not pushing up, you're not pushing directly down the track, but you're at a good angle. Looking at this swing, we still got a fair amount of space here. It's about at the knee. It's a little bit high, but it's not too bad. And you can see that the initial contact of the shin, where you're pushing at that angle, changes through the course of the stride to that. So really, does it change? No. It's almost exactly parallel to the first one. So not too bad. This is a good line. You're almost straight through there. You've got the shins parallel. You've got good split of the thighs. Let's take a look at this knee. Opens up a little bit right there, and then the motion is down and back. Get some down and back motion here. It's open and then down and back, down and back. So the initial contact angle is here. Third step swing is down below the knee. That third step was real good for most of the day. And the final angle is here. So it drops down a little bit, and you get a nice line on step 3. The shin is opened up a little bit too much there, but you get good split between the thighs, and we'll just look and see what happens at this knee here. You hold that knee well, and you bring it back nicely.